Hello everyone, hope you are all doing well. Today my video is mainly focused on software simulation. I will try to build the entire GSM sensor in Proteus. We will learn to try how to import libraries which are not present in the Proteus library. As you can see my screen, the workspace inside the Proteus software needs to be adjusted according to the components and according to all the other modules which we'll be using for our particular project. So for my particular project, I will be needing an Arduino, basically the Arduino Uno. Then I will be needing the sensors, the flame sensor, the vibration sensor, and the temperature sensor. So from here you can import the libraries. As you can see, my cursor is moving. After that, you can simply add all the components and all the sensors inside the workspace. About the GSM, there are mainly three types of GSM. You can choose any one you want according to your wish and according to your preference. However, if you look closely, there is not sufficient way of biasing the sensor. So for that, we need to go to the terminal mode. From here, we need to select the power option and the ground option. These two will be really helpful while we will be biasing the circuit, the sensors and the buzzers. So for editing the power supply, here simply type plus 5 volt. The V should be in block letter. Hit OK. So as you can see, the biasing is now 5 volt. After organizing and after handling all this, you can specifically get a model which is similar to this. I have used the LCD, which is the common built-in LCD which we have inside the Proteus library, and the buzzers, they are easily available if you search for them. So here we have the buzzer and then the LED. There are different types of LED. If you type LED blue, you will get the specified one and so on so forth. So this was all about the simulation. Now we will move how to create the hex file for this particular project, which we will be needing to see how the Arduino and the entire circuit is behaving.
Get the hex file. The hex file is essentially an extension which the Proteus software uses to make the Arduino microcontroller work as the intended project. For generating the hex file, click on the file option. Inside the file option, you will see the preferences. Inside the preferences option, here is a box which states compilation. Check the compilation box and then hit OK. Afterwards, what you need to do is you simply need to verify the code which you have written, and also before uploading the code, it is very essential that you verify the code because it helps to see if there are any mistakes or any syntax error which were there when you did implement the code. So let's verify the code to see. As you can see, the green bar which shows the Arduino compiler is in progress. Afterwards, you will see the compiling is done. Once it's done, you need to open your command prompt. Here you need to type percentage temp percentage. Afterwards, hit OK. And then as you can see, you will be navigated to the folder where the hex file was created. In the search panel, right at the top, write dot x hex, then hit enter. As you can see, there are two hex files which is created after the verification and compilation of the Arduino compiler. The one which you need to use is the bottom one, because the bootloader hex file is not something which is really important or essential for the Proteus. So make a copy of this hex file which is at the bottom in a very different form.
Once the hex file is created, the next step which we need to do is upload that particular hex file inside this Arduino board. But before doing that, it is advisable to create a particular folder or a different folder for all the hex file which we will be needing for this particular simulation of ours. Now, let's upload the particular code and see what are the results for this particular simulation. For uploading the hex file, double click on the Arduino, then browse from here. Similarly, for the flame sensors, what you can do is you can upload the health from here, then click OK. Same goes for the vibration sensor and also for the gas sensor. We do not need any sort of hex file for the DHT temperature. So after uploading all the hex file, what we need to do is we need to trigger the flames or the vibration sensor and then hit the run simulation. As you can see, the LCD is now on and there is a trigger in the flame sensor. After a while, you will see a red LED, and afterwards, when the SMS will be sent through the GSM, the green LED will turn on. Afterwards, we can do another thing, which is we can stop the simulation and trigger the vibration sensor and again hit the run button for the simulation. Now, as you can see, the yellow LED is turned on and there is a vibration detection reading on the LCD display. After a while, you will again see the green LED being lit, showing that the text is being sent through the GSM, and the same procedure continues for our gas sensor simulation. I will upload the hex file in the description below so that you can try on your own how to simulate the Proteus and how to upload all the hex files. But before concluding, I would like to teach something else, which is we sometimes don't have the necessary library present in the Proteus simulation. So what we will do is we will download the file which we'll be needing or download the library which is required for our particular Proteus. For that, you need to go to the browser section and then simply look for the library you want. For instance, soil moisture sensor. Soil moisture sensor library. You can simply download it from here and then we will be proceeding to the next step. As you can see, there is a download option for the Proteus library. Just click it and there will be a window which will show that you have a timer going on to download the file after a few seconds. After downloading this, you simply need to unzip the folder. As you can see, it has been successfully extracted. Now, here are the Proteus library for the soil moisture sensor. All you need to do is copy this and paste it to the Proteus library destination so that you can easily work with this. You go to the data library. Now simply paste it here. Now, after copying the soil moisture sensor hex file into the Proteus directory, you need to restart the Proteus so that you can easily find. Now, if you again check the library for soil moisture sensor, now here you can see it is our soil moisture sensor. You can simply double click and it will be added to your directory, and from here you can simply drag and drop to work with it. So this was all about my Proteus simulation. I hope you will be able to do it in your own way, and thanks for watching.